Being an individual sportsperson who can be honoured to wear the feathers on their chest is just amazing, and it's hard to put into words the feeling that can give you. You're one of a very few people that have got that privilege, I suppose. It's a real honour to be able to do that. It feels like the right time now for me, for my family. People who know me will know that I'm a very family-orientated person. It's important for me to have that time whilst I can now. And also there have been opportunities for me to pursue my academic career as well. So I have enrolled on a doctorate. I've been studying that for the last year, and it's something that I would like to give more time to. So now is absolutely the right time for me to take a step back from playing. To be able to go up to the World Cup qualifiers, win 5 from 5, and send the team into a World Cup for me, was just kind of the icing on the cake, and put me at peace with the decision that had been ongoing, and knowing that they will go and do a good job over in South Africa. It just feels like it's the right time for me to make this decision and have the Glasgow World Cup qualifiers as my finisher.
Suzy is so much more than a player. She does a lot of coach education for us. She's very interested in developing players, which is something she's going to help us with from this point on. So she can't get away from us for good. But I always remember us tutoring a course, and there was a tour here at the university, and a group came into the hall, and I've never heard a squeal so loud. One girl on the tour recognised Suzy from obviously being an international netballer, and it was just a massive fangirl moment, and I never forget, and I tease Suzy about it, but actually it encapsulates what she's done for people that are fans of netball and just the role model that she is.
What has netball given me? Netball's given me an amazing set of experiences. It's given me an amazing set of friendships, which I will continue and be very fortunate to have for the rest of my life. My best friend, Anna Stembridge, I've got to know through netball. Her daughter is my goddaughter. I've travelled all around the world. I've been really, really fortunate.
As a person, she's really bubbly, really lively. She's really considered, and she's a person that holds true to her values, fiercely loyal, and I think, we've seen that as a servant for her country and our sport.
I've had so many learning lessons from netball and sport, and I will continue to have those learning lessons because I will still be involved in the game. But in particular, resilience and the art of being resilient. And a really good example that I always call upon is actually when I wasn't selected for the 2007 World Cup. I learned a lot about myself at that point, and without that point in time, that actually I probably wouldn't be sat here. So whilst it was a tough learning lesson, it was also one of my most valuable. So this is my first ever trials letter, so my invitation to the under-17s Wales squad trials. So I had the invitation in here, and also the letter to confirm my selection, and that was in 2002. So it's 20 years old, this letter. It was probably my first ever real understanding of what competitive sport was like. I was really fortunate to have an amazing team, and I absolutely loved it, and I had great coaches, and they taught me some really important values of being humble, hardworking, and making sure that you had respect for others as well in the team. And actually I'd like to think that that has kind of come along with me across my 20 years in the game. Having memorabilia like this it's just really nice to be able to remember some of the memories that I've had at those competitions, the giggles, the good times, the tough times as well, because they're equally important to remember. I think it's really cool to be able to think that actually I'm one of the few people that have been able to participate at some of these events that have gone on, and the memories that I have will always stick with me. I've got a collection of good luck cards from every single event that I've been to. For me, they're invaluable. They give me lots of memories, and it's something that I've collected along the way. My mum has printed and kept a log of kind of articles, newspaper articles, online articles, and of significant milestones as well. So she's kept a handwritten note of all my caps. I wish, I suppose, when I was starting out, that someone had said to me, keep everything that you can, because it can really give you special memories. But I'm very glad that my mum did. My family have been there through thick and thin. They've been amazing. I couldn't have got through the last 20 years representing Wales netball without them. They've been at most of my games, I think. They've travelled around the world with me, and they've also given me very honest opinions on my performances as well. Some good, some not so good. My sister's very honest and tells me exactly what I need to do to work harder or play better or whichever. But yeah, I couldn't have done the last 20 years without them. I've been really, really fortunate to have some significant and very special friends, and also a fiancé that has supported me through my career, to which I am truly grateful, and I wouldn't have been able to achieve what I have without them. I moved down to Cardiff for netball actually, and was really, really fortunate that Julia Longville stepped in, because I was not due to come to Cardiff. I was due to go to Loughborough.
I remember back in the day, that was the first time I'd really met her. I had to chaperone her because she was 17, she was under the age of 18, so really not eligible to join us here in the university. However, an exception was made because she was an exceptional schoolgirl netballer and young netballer at that stage, and I was absolutely determined that she would come here and that we wouldn't lose her maybe to another university in the UK. So I've known Suzy a long, long time, and she's just a unique individual. She's exceptionally talented, not just as a netballer and an athlete, but also as an academic, and I'm really privileged to still be able to work with her here at the university.
I couldn't have asked for better support when I was a student. It was really helpful. I was able to complete my degree, and I managed to get a first class honours. I did my masters here as well, and then I've come back for more as a member of staff, and again the support I've had from the university working alongside the governing body has been phenomenal, and I just wouldn't have had a career that I've had, or for as long as I've had, without the support I've got from both the uni and the governing body. So I am very grateful for everything. It's very special and very moving for me to be able to pass on the Wales netball dress in hopefully what I would think is a better place. And now I'm looking forward to seeing what this team of women is able to do and push even further ahead than we already are.